Ukrainian forces are expanding their control by securing more key positions to prevent the Russians in the encirclements from having any chance of survival in Pokrovsk direction. The last Russian hope, in the form of elite reinforcements sent to the rescue, is being shattered, with the Ukrainians having them firmly in their crossfire. The Russians are clinging to their final chance near Dobropillia, and their desperate plan is to push in fresh reinforcements and claw back Novotoretske, which currently lies in the grey zone, where some houses are held by Ukrainian troops and the rest are dominated by Ukrainian drones. Euromaidan Press media outlet says the Russians see this as their only way to reconnect with their trapped pockets, but the reality is harsh. Every approach is under Ukrainian fire control, every move is watched, and every soldier sent forward risks elimination before even reaching the front line. Despite some Russian presence in a trench fortification across Novotoretske, these remnants are unable to move outside due to the relentless strikes. Ukrainian Commander-in-Chief Oleksandr Syrski is monitoring the battle closely, visiting the Pokrovsk and Dobropillia sectors multiple times in recent days. He frequently gathers his core commanders together to discuss and plan out the next steps, react to Russian movements, and ensure his forces on the ground have everything they need to accomplish their missions, Euromaidan Press recalls. Notably, Syrski commented that they have found a way to crush the enemy with a special focus on the neutralization of the recently redeployed Russian 155th Marine Brigade, notorious for the Bucha massacre. Labeled as Putin's favorite brigade, it has been a focal point for Ukrainian attention wherever they are deployed, and the unit has been decimated and rebuilt at least 13 times due to heavy personnel losses, now once again facing determined Ukrainian retribution. The Russians' last hope is quickly unraveling as geolocated footage shows Novotoretske crawling with Russian soldiers trying to slip through, but instead being cut down by swarms of Ukrainian FPV drones. Day and night, Ukrainian operators track even single infiltrators, striking them with ruthless efficiency. Those who manage to survive the drones face Ukrainians waiting in ambush, kept safe against Russian counterattacks from the high ground. Overall, Ukraine is not easing the pressure near Dobropillia, as the Ukrainian High Command is monitoring events hour by hour, ensuring that Russian attempts to salvage their pockets only lead to greater losses. Euromaidan Press says, by tightening control over the flanks and pushing forward on their chosen terms, Ukrainian forces are closing the book on Russia's last hope in this sector. No matter how many reinforcements the Russian command throws into the fire, they will only fuel the meat grinder that this breakthrough attempt has become. The encircled Russians will remain trapped, with no salvation coming, as Ukrainian forces have not relented in their assaults.
Pope Leo XIV bounced and blessed babies, signed a scarf for a little boy, and joked with audience members from Chicago's South Side neighborhood, giving them a thumbs up as he toured St. Peter's Square at the start of his weekly audience on Wednesday. According to Associated Press, at the end of the audience, he greeted a group of Arabic-speaking pilgrims coming from Lebanon and the Holy Land who were carrying a Palestinian flag. On Tuesday evening, the Pope weighed in on some geopolitical issues as he was leaving the Castel Gandolfo residence to return to the Vatican, urging Hamas to accept a U.S. peace plan for Gaza, terming it a realistic proposal with interesting elements. History's first American pope repeated his call for an immediate ceasefire and the release of hostages taken by Hamas on October 7, 2023. But Leo also expressed hope for an end to the war. Leo said he is concerned about the fate of the flotilla bringing aid to Gaza. The 50-plus boats are expected to try to breach the Israeli naval blockade overnight. He expressed understanding of the flotilla organizers' desire to respond to the true humanitarian emergency, but he expressed concern for the potential of violence. The Italian government has warned flotilla organizers that Israel may treat their incursion as a hostile act.
Der Vater gesandt hat, so sende ich euch. Nachdem
Speriamo che accettino, finora sembra che sia, diciamo, una proposta realista. È importante comunque che ci sia cessato di fuoco, la liberazione degli ostaggi, ma ci sono elementi lì che penso che sono molto interessanti e spero che Hamas accetti nel tempo stabilito. È molto difficile, cioè si nota il desiderio di rispondere a una vera emergenza umanitaria, ma ci sono tanti elementi lì che da tutte le parti stanno dicendo e speriamo che non ci sia violenza, che siano rispettate le persone. Quello è molto importante.